Planting the seed. Christopher Nolan's Inception wasn't just science fiction. It was a metaphor. The film showed us how a single idea, implanted deep enough, can transform someone's entire reality. In truth, dreams are for memory consolidation. In other words, ideas that we are already operating under are being explored and exchanged through what Freud called dream work. The real truth about Inception is that we have to be awake, and indeed are awake when new ideas are planted in our minds. And the more conscious you are of the idea, the less likely you are to digest it fully. In the early 20th century, John B. Watson famously said, "Give me a dozen healthy infants, and I'll train any one of them to become any type of specialist I might select." Watson was highlighting the enormous power of conditioning, how hidden ideas in our environments, not just genetics, are constantly shaping who we are. Later, B.F. Skinner expanded this with operant conditioning. Behaviors could be reinforced or extinguished by the consequences that followed. In other words, the mind is fertile soil. Whatever gets reinforced, whether by parents, culture, movies, schools, governments, your favorite podcasts, or even algorithms, takes root and grows. You smile, you get approval. You work hard, you get rewarded. You pay your taxes, the government leaves you alone. That feedback loop plants ideas about who we are, what's possible, and what we should want. Skinner put it bluntly, we don't just decide who to be, we're conditioned into patterns. Just like Fisher in Inception, he doesn't wake up and invent the thought that he should be his own man. Someone carefully set the stage for it. And here's the danger. Most of us live as passive hosts. We let culture, social media, advertising, even family scripts decide what seeds get planted. We wake up chasing goals we never chose, defending beliefs we never examined. Part 2. Defending the mind. Think about Cobb in Inception. He doesn't insert a full-fledged plan into Robert Fisher's mind. He just plants the suggestion. My father wants me to be my own man. That seed grows because it feels authentic. Real persuasion works the same way. Advertisers, leaders, even the media don't control our actions directly. They nudge. They frame choices. They reinforce patterns. Over time, those nudges become beliefs, and beliefs become our reality. This is why self-mastery is crucial. If you don't guard your own mind, someone else will. Every notification, every commercial, every voice around you is trying to incept ideas into your subconscious. The key to career success and well-being isn't just hard work. It's learning to choose which ideas to let in and which to reject. Cobb said, "An idea is like a virus, resilient, highly contagious." He was right. But here's the twist. You don't have to be a passive host. With self-mastery, you can be the architect. You can design your own mental fortress, choose which ideas to let in, and plant the seeds of the future you want. That is the real truth behind Inception. The dream isn't theirs, it's yours. Self-mastery makes you the dreamer, the architect, and the active host of your own life. So the real question isn't can ideas be planted? It's how do we stop living on autopilot and start directing our own narrative? That's where self-mastery comes in. Behaviorism taught us that reinforcement shapes behavior. Today, neuroscience shows us that our brain's reward circuits are deeply plastic. If you consistently reinforce resilience, focus, and positive action, you literally rewire your brain. Studies in cognitive behavioral therapy confirm this. Reframing thoughts and practicing self-control can reduce anxiety and improve career outcomes. Beck, 2011. Hofmann et al., 2012. In other words, just as ideas can be planted externally, you can plant your own seeds deliberately. Tune into part 3 for more.